having sexual intercourse with a guy and then caught me.
Insecurity has remained in the spotlight in our society for such a long time. Attacks mainly orchestrated by hoodlums and headers, and also activities of unknown gunmen, which has put Nigeria in harm's way. This program educates and informs us on efforts of security agencies in dealing with law offenders in our society. You're welcome to Busted on Flip TV. I'm your host, Gladys Aluzi. Stay tuned. The Lagos State Police Command has arrested a middle-aged man identified as Issa Majafara after police uniforms were found on him. According to police sources, Majafara was apprehended along a Yanoeba Market Road on May 16. 2 police trousers, 1 camouflage t-shirt, and 1 police face cap were recovered from him. When interrogated, the suspect claimed he picked the items from a dustbin. The suspect is currently in police custody and will be arraigned as soon as investigation is completed. An Akure Chief Magistrate Court has remanded a 20-year-old man, Mohammed Suleiman, to Olokuta Correctional Center for alleged armed robbery and kidnapping. Suleiman, who was arraigned on Tuesday, allegedly committed the offense between March 20 and April 4, 2023 at about 11 o'clock a.m. in Owo, Ondo State. The police prosecutor, Augustine, informed the court that the defendant and others at large conspired together to commit felony to wit kidnapping. He said the defendant kidnapped one Ode Regina and took her to Forest Reserve along Power Line Road in Owo and compelled her family to pay 300,000 naira ransom. He also said the defendant, while armed with cutlasses, guns, and other dangerous weapons, robbed one Emmanuel Lawrence of 140,000 naira. The prosecutor prayed the court to remand the defendant at the correctional center pending the issuance of advice from the Director of Public Prosecutions (DPP). The defense counsel G.A. Oluwatuashe prayed the court to allow him to study the case file in order to see if the defendant is worth to be remanded. In her ruling, Magistrate Yomi Adesoji ordered the remand of the defendant at Olokota Correctional Center pending the advice from the DPP. A suspected notorious thief was allegedly caught stealing electricity cables from a transformer in Maiduguri, the Borno State capital. According to reports, the suspect had been stealing cables for a long time before he was eventually caught in the early hours of Wednesday, May 17, 2023. The irate mob who caught him tied him to the metal frames of the transformer. A chief magistrate court in Akure has ordered that a motorcyclist, Bayo Akifenwa, to be remanded at Olokota Correctional Center for allegedly raping his 16-year-old daughter. The incident occurred in March this year at Ayemi Akitunde Street in Ondo State. The defendant was on Monday, May 15, arraigned on a 1-count charge of rape. The police prosecutor, Martins Olowofeso, told the court that the defendant committed the offense sometime in March this year in his residence. According to the charge, the offense contravenes Section 357 and Section 358 of the Criminal Law of Ondo State, 2006. However, the magistrate did not take the defendant's plea. The prosecutor applied for the remand of the defendant at Olokota Correctional Center pending the issuance of legal advice from the Directorate of Public Prosecutions (DPP). Magistrate Folashade Aduroja ordered the remand of the defendant and adjourned the case till May 25th to enable the defendant to file a counter affidavit to the application. The police command in Lagos State has arrested a suspect who had been parading himself as a police inspector under the command. SP Benjamin Undeyen, Police Public Relations Officer PPRO for the command, confirmed the arrest to newsmen on Tuesday, May 16. Undeyen said that the suspect had been operating with his unregistered motorcycle for commercial transportation around Ikorodu area of Lagos State. He said that a patrol team who suspected him to be fake stopped to question his identity on Sunday at about 10:22 p.m. According to the police PPRO, the suspect impersonated and claimed to be an inspector of police. The suspect has no fixed police formation and the identity card found on him was not genuine. The suspect is in police custody and his motorcycle impounded to be taken to the task force. The suspect will be charged to court for impersonation soon, he said. The Adamawa State Police Command on May 15 apprehended a 34-year-old man identified as Inuwa Yunusa for allegedly stoning his close friend Augustine Oti to death and robbing him of the sum of 100,000 naira. A statement from SP Suleiman Nguroje says the suspect, who is a resident of Gayawa Lamude local government area, subdued the disease by hitting him with a strong object on the head and then threw him into a gutter. Nguroje said the suspect was apprehended following the recovery of material evidence at the scene of the crime, which is linked to him. He said, interestingly, the suspect voluntarily made a confessional statement, adding that he was only interested in taking possession of the deceased money. 3 suspected kidnappers, Idris Abdullahi, Tuko Yusuf, and Iyasu Aminu, have been arrested for attempting to kidnap a man and his son in Yarimawa village, Tofa local government area of Kano State. The State Commissioner of Police, CP Mohammed Usiani Gumel, who paraded the suspect alongside other criminals, said the kidnappers stormed the residence of one Nasiru Yahaya and attempted to kidnap him and his son, Gaddafi. However, the son resisted, which led to a fight. While trying to shoot Gaddafi, the kidnappers shot their gang member, who died on the spot. The statement reads, on the 16th of March 2023, a report was received that gunmen stormed the residence of one Nasiru Yahaya, Yarimawa village, Tofa local government area of Kano State, where they kidnapped him and his son, one Gaddafi Nasiru, the CP said. In the process, the son resisted an attempt to shoot him. They shot their colleague, one Omar Abdullahi alias Dambaba, who died on the spot. The father escaped. Also, in an attempt to whisk the son, they shot 2 villagers on their legs who came to offer assistance. The victims were rushed to Tofa General Hospital and they were treated and discharged. In a follow-up of the investigation, 3 more suspects were arrested. Idris Abdullahi, male 26 years old. In a follow-up of the investigation, 3 more suspects were arrested. When a man is denied the right to live the life he believes in, he has no choice but to become an outlaw. Remember that crime is evil. Be a good compatriot and stay away from it. Say no to crime and say yes to life. Thanks for watching Busted on Flip TV. Till I meet you again, I remain your host, Gladys Aluze. Do want to follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, Twitter, and of course on Instagram. Thanks for watching.
What's the definition of a gay is when you are caught having sexual intercourse with a guy and then he caught me.